Chapter 1. Introduction to Growth Mindset and Career Exploration. In the land of endless horizons, a kingdom where possibility knew no bounds, a magical air whispered through the leaves of the emerald forest and caressed the golden fields. This was a realm governed by the wise Lion King and the compassionate Lamb Prince, beings whose wisdom and love knew no end. Young adventurers Ellie and Tim stood before the grand gates of inquiry, two colossal golden doors embossed with intricate patterns and adorned with luminous gems. They glimmered under the ethereal sky like 1,000 suns. "Ellie, are we ready for this? I've heard tales of travelers who entered these gates but never returned the same," Tim said, looking up at the towering edifice with a mix of awe and nervousness. "Tim, that's exactly the point," Ellie replied, her eyes glistening with the reflection of the gates. They were transformed, molded into better versions of themselves. The Lion King's book speaks of this thing called a growth mindset, and how it's the key that opens doors to endless paths, including the ones to our futures. She unfastened the leather clasp on an ancient tome she carried, which was passed down through generations. The Book of All Books, it was called, containing wisdom for any journey one might undertake. She opened it to a page that shimmered in the sunlight, words of wisdom revealing themselves. "Listen to this," she began. "The horizon is endless, yet you can reach it if you walk with the mind of growth. Inquire, for the world opens its secrets to the questioning heart." No sooner had she finished reading when the great gates of inquiry began to creak open, as if beckoned by the ancient words themselves. A gust of fresh, invigorating air swept over them, filling their lungs with an unimaginable sense of purpose and wonder. "See, the gates have opened for us, Tim. This book and the growth mindset it speaks of will guide us. Let's step through. Our adventure of self-discovery and career exploration begins here," Ellie exclaimed, her eyes widening as she glimpsed the world beyond the gates. A realm filled with colors brighter than any she had ever seen, skies more azure, and fields more golden. And so, with the Book of All Books in one hand and their friendship to steer them, Ellie and Tim took their first steps into a world of endless horizons. It was a world that promised not only the adventure of a lifetime but the tools and wisdom to shape their own destinies.